How's it, guys? It's been a while, I know. I sold my rig, so I'm back on control for now, and I've bought a T300 RS that I'll be setting up in the next couple months. With this whole coronavirus thing, it's put a bit of a delay on it. But I just did a daily race B, and it was quite an interesting race. Initially, from the beginning, we had typical Gran Turismo antics. 2 minutes of auto drive of us fighting each other to see which way we can face. So just to show you what it looked like, and then I'll get into the race. Incredible, eh? Amazing. So this guy that's at 12th place actually landed up starting in front of me, as you will see now. Anyway, I was minding my own business, and this is how I started. I think my car turned into the wall, and then as I was facing the wall, it said go. Yeah. Still not. Yeah. So now it started while I'm busy facing the wall. So anyway, at least I got up to 9th place initially. Dirty tires, so I was scrubbing it off. But yeah, interesting race. I'm racing the Porsche. I'm not a fan of these Vision GT cars. I've designed a nice livery for my car as well. Still representing EKZ. It's a livery I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm not the best when it comes to liveries, as you can see, so I keep it nice and simple. Quali time, I did a 39.3 if I'm not mistaken. In race, the race before this I got down to 39.5. But with the battling in this, I only got a 40.1. But yeah, good race. So started 12th, initially started 9th. Gave the German a bit of a chance, so I backed off to give him position again in the Beetle. So what I do like about the Porsche is this section here. So on the S's coming up the hill, I find it's very planted, and you can really rev the car out. If you get the line right, you really do pull the guys in. So the German in front of me was a little bit slower in some sections, quicker in some, so I wanted to get in front of him as soon as I can. And as we all know, coming up is the dreaded chicane of death. Stupid chicane. When you get it right, it's cool, but yes, it can make you frustrated. So I'm racing in dash cam, and I can't really see, so what I do is I give it a little bit of a gap, especially for the chicane of death, just so I can see what's going on. If you're wondering, I didn't hit him there, he lost it, and I tried to get the drive on him. So to see your braking markers is a little bit difficult. So I don't like sitting in that 0.1 gap. I like to sit in the 0.2, 0.3 behind them. And with the slipstream being so strong, like here, come off the gas, just to get behind him, to get into his slipstream, so I can set up the overtake into the first left turn. So here I get the inside. I'm way ahead of him and he turns into me. But anyway, I think I was lagging, or there was some kind of lag issue in this lobby in this race, obviously with the auto drive being so amazing. And now I was on the hunt to catch the guys in front of me. There was quite a big train in front of us. So from 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and then myself. There was quite a lot that I could make up, so I don't want to waste too much time behind the Beetle, and I really wanted to start pulling in the guys in front of me. The GTR in front of me, I knew I could be quicker than him. He's driving a traction control, as you can see. I'm not a fan. He qualified behind me. He was about 0.3 or 0.4 slower than me in quali. On the straight, that GTR is just monster, as we all know. So I wanted to make quick work of him. One thing I realized about this Porsche is it doesn't like curbs. You really have to respect the curbs. If you don't respect it, it throws you like you cannot believe. So this corner was an interesting one. I change my line when I go for the overtake, and I seem to get better entry speed. Apex speed's a bit slow, but I can get on the gas earlier for the exit. But again, just the Porsche down the straight is a little bit slower than most of the other cars. Like here, 250, 248 in the slipstream. So I was thinking about having a look, and I was like, nah, there's no point in me overtaking him now. He's catching the GTR, so I may as well push him unless there is an overtaking position. So this corner again, I seem to catch a lot of the guys. That double right-hander, if you get that fast right-hander right, you can really line the car up to exit this section here. And then, like I say, coming up this hill, I get it quite nice. If you, like I say, with the Porsche, if you do get it right, you can really pull these guys in, especially with the slipstream coming up this hill. So R4M representing there, as you can see. With a proper Spinnaruto. So I'm up to 7th place. Now you can see there's a big pile up, 3 cars in front of me fighting for position. So again, chicane of death, didn't want to get too close. As you can see, I'm off the gas there. Line it up, try and get good drive on the way out. Like I said, doesn't like curves. So yeah, the Porsche in front of me made a bit of a mess up pulling these 3 together. And you'll see what I mean by this line that I take here. So I braked a little bit late there, but the drive that I get on the exit is good. But the GTR, like I say, in a straight line is just absolutely ridiculous. Right, so this was interesting. Coming into turn 1, or turn 2, excluding this kink, these 3 went ballistic. So I thought, okay, well, let me see if I can stick it around the outside. But I saw them squeezing me across, so I gave it a bit of space. And here you can see there's plenty lag, muchos lag. So I don't know if I was in the wrong here, I could be. But I tried to go on the inside of this Porsche, and he maybe he didn't see me, I don't know. So I had to run on the dirt, but I gained 2 positions there. So now it's time for me to hunt down the GTR and try to get past the GTR. Coming up the hill again, I wasn't too worried about the Peugeot coming up this hill. I was worried about him coming down the hill into the left-hander. As long as I consider the slipstream of the GTR, I don't think the Peugeot could have overtaken me. So I went to the inside, just went a little bit defensive, and the GTR braked so early that I kind of caught myself by surprise, so pulled him in quite a bit there. Again, coming to the chicane of death, just took it a little bit easier through here. I didn't want to catch myself with my pants by my ankles. Now this was fun. So this is the line that I take when I try to overtake on the inside. And you'll see I'm a little bit late on the brakes. I get my nose in. But I turn in a lot earlier as well. Apex speed, like I say, is slower. But as I get on the gas... Okay, what you can't see there is he did nudge me a little bit, but as I get on the gas I can really get the power down. But this GTR, as I said, in a straight line was a little bit too quick, so I just tried to hold the inside, and as you can see I couldn't. It's just too fast. So dummied right, went left onto the inside, and here I knew he was going to get the right-hander, so I tried to get the undercut, and it worked for me. GTR tried to accelerate a little bit early, and I got away from him. And then from here, the Beetle pushed its way through. This Beetle was quite an aggressive driver, so I didn't want him too close behind me in case he outbraked himself. But I comfortably held the Beetle behind me, so I wasn't too concerned about him. I just wanted to pull as much of a gap as possible. Again, I knew I was stronger than him coming up the hill, so I pulled a little bit of a gap there. And there goes the Peugeot. Okay, so coming into the chicane of death, I thought he was going to go for a last movement, especially losing a bit of momentum there. So I was watching my Delta here to see how much closer he could actually get to me. You can see flat through there this time, little lift into the chicane, and I got this so nicely this time around. Just missed the wall, get some good drive on the exit. Don't know why he didn't follow my slipstream. And then yeah, you'll see late on the brakes, turn it in, trail brake to the inside, get onto the gas, and I came home with a comfortable 4th. So I've had a few races on here. People take ridiculous chances and bump and push and squeeze. So yeah, guys, I want to get my channel up and going again. I'm learning how to stream it through my PC and get all of that done. So I want to make something of it now. You know, once my rig's up, I'll do an update to my rig. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to me if you want to.